good day or good night. No matter where you are in the world right now, NBA free agency is going on. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about players being signed, players that aren't signed, and teams doing stupid things because of media pressure. And before we get into any of that, we actually have a guest with us today. Uh, Everybody, say hi to Derrick.
Uh, Hi
Right.
guys. I'm just here to bring some fresh basketball knowledge. I call myself a, a ball knower, so I'm here to give y'all some deep ball knowledge, cause y'all y'all needed that.
All right, thank you very much, Derrick. Um, all right, anything you guys want to get started with first?
Carson, you
Really
have any?
nothing?
I mean, there's so much to go over, right? We haven't
Mm-hmm.
had an episode in a while since the start of free agency. Um, we last talked about Kevin Durant and Desmond Bain, also the Drew Holiday,
Yep.
Christian Porzingis trades. But
Mm-hmm.
since then, a lot has happened. Um, do you guys have any idea where you guys want to start? I
We
mean,
can also talk about trades too, the big ones, yeah.
only some of the big
Actually,
trades.
instead of talking about trades, let's just like talk about teams that we think got better or got worse. Because I think that's just more efficient instead
Yeah.
of like talking about individual trades or moves.
Let's start with
Uh,
Denver, bro. Let's talk
well,
about
we
their
can start with them.
their finds.
We can do that. Carson,
How
as a
do
resident
how do you
expert,
feel
would you
about
like
the
to?
Denver Nuggets, Carson?
Yeah. So, as a big Denver Nuggets fan, I'm just going to say it's over for the league. The Denver Nuggets are going to win the 2026 NBA championship and possibly a few more after that as well. Um, Obviously, some of these contracts that were signed, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown, they're all 1 year deals. Cam Johnson needs to be extended for this team to be together longer. But I love the moves. Um, Denver has a bench now. You know, Denver went from maybe like a top three team in the league to I feel pretty confident in saying maybe the best team in the league. Because we need to remember this team took the Thunder to 7 games, right, with double digit fourth quarter leads in games 4 and 5, which they end up
Okay,
losing.
thank you. That's enough.
So the
That's enough. You like.
Nuggets are here.
I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
This might be the fifth time you've brought this up on the podcast.
No, we need
Thank
to
you.
remind
I'm
everyone.
I'm
If it was
sure
Louis
like
Dort,
all four of us know, and like anybody that watches this podcast is well aware.
yes,
Well
exactly.
aware.
All right, guest speaker just coming in here. I'm saying
Keep
without
your
MP
keep your head still. Keep your head still. You've been moving your head an absurd amount.
without MPJ, without MPJ, y'all are not getting past the Lakers, bro. Like
Facts, bro.
you're acting so happy, but you know how you guys got past the Lakers every single time, bro. It's Michael Porter Jr. It's not Bruce Brown. It's not fucking Tim Hardaway. It's MPJ, bro.
Wait, I'm not sure I agree with that. It's kind of been Jamal Murray every time.
No, Jamal Murray doesn't
No,
even play
but
that.
I do agree with the MPJ thing because every time they play the Lakers, like Michael Porter Jr. turns on his like MJ mode instead of MPJ mode, bro. Like he scores like freaking 4 or 5 threes every time instead of like being like 1 for 10 when he plays every other team.
I'm not
Maybe.
But
gonna.
at the same time, I don't think Cam Thomas is that much of an improvement for the Nuggets from that trade. Because like, I
you
mean,
mean,
I mean, yeah, Cam Johnson.
yeah.
But I guess he's more versatile in his game. But he's been playing on the Nets, and before that, he was on the Suns when he was a bench player. I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
not.
so I'm not sure what it's gonna be like when he's actually on a contending team.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Cam Johnson feels like a little bit overrated. I should have put him on my list, bro. Like he didn't even do nothing, and then now everyone's hyping him up.
He
Wait.
did do stuff, bro. I think you're
What,
forgetting about 2021 Phoenix Suns.
dude? 2021 Phoenix Suns was not just Cam Johnson, bro. It was the entire team. Cam Johnson didn't even like wasn't even like the top four players in that in
I
that.
think he might have been number four.
Nah,
No,
it's Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is number 4.
because
Cam Thomas.
Okay,
their starting
sure,
lineup was
sure.
Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, he came off the bench. But let's Cam Johnson right now, right? On the Nets, he's developed shot creation. He does everything. He can do everything not Jordan,
Whoa.
Michael Porter Jr. does, right? Great spot up shooter. Obviously Michael Porter Jr. got most of his shot opportunities from catch and shoot off, Jokic and off the two man game. Cam Johnson can do everything Michael Porter Jr. does on the offensive side and more. He's arguably more athletic. He's not as tall. He can defend the perimeter far better than Michael Porter Jr. The only thing that he's not as good at is because he's a little smaller. He's not as good as a rebounder, and gives Denver a little less size, right? But if that trade goes through, I don't think that's an issue. Um, Aaron Gordon obviously is still on the team, so. And the biggest thing about this trade is it gives Denver so much financial flexibility, open up 17 million cap space, gave Denver the ability to sign Bruce Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr., Valanciunas. So great
Isn't
trade.
Valanciunas trying to go to EuroLeague?
Yeah, Valanciunas is trying to leave, but
I
hopefully,
saw the news. Nuggets aren't letting him.
yeah, no, he's not leaving. He can't leave.
I don't think it matters because if he leaves, you guys get the salary back, so you guys can sign even more people.
Exactly.
So I
Yeah.
think you guys win either way.
Alex
Because
Len.
Dario Saric was like such a terrible contract. Might be like the worst move of like Denver Nuggets history.
Yeah, it's just another Calvin Booth Al.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, Cam Johnson's not even MPJ's replacement. It's Tim Hardaway Jr. Have y'all seen that man play? Bro, he chucks shots
Okay,
harder,
Derek.
harder
Okay,
than
Derek.
MPJ.
Okay. Thank you. Let's move on to the
Yeah.
next team.
Yeah, we can move on.
Want to talk about
Uh,
my Lakers?
you got DeAndre Ayton. Oh my
Bro, we got a big
goodness.
guy. We got our first big guy.
Okay. Yeah, tell us how he's gonna make the team better.
Let me tell you about DeAndre Ayton's game, bro.
Okay.
When he's motivated, this guy is a beast. He
Uh-huh.
can shoot mid range. He can post up. He can grab the boards.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as he's
Mm-hmm.
motivated, he can do all of these things.
Right. And how are you gonna motivate
you've
him?
probably seen clips of him like just standing in the paint and like watching Kevin Durant grabbing that rebound, try to grab the rebound over Jokic in like 2021. But now he's with LeBron. LeBron's definitely gonna make him hop on that grind already, and he's seen Luca that already being on that grind, being shredded, as he said. He said Luca is shredded, and he's excited to put up 2K numbers in LA. I think that's a lot of motivation coming from the big guy, and he has some, to a certain extent, ability to shoot threes. So I think that's pretty important too for a big guy. So he does have a lot of spacing. Derek, what do you have to say about
I have
DeAndre?
no words. I think like you're actually just lying to yourself right now. Like, I think we all know that he's not motivated. He's gotten his bag. Like he doesn't care about basketball anymore. He's like he's basically just another Ben Simmons.
Okay, well, we won't know about that. I mean, he's pretty excited and everything, and looks motivated on social media right now for the Lakers.
No, on social media. That's literally what Ben Simmons does every year.
We'll
He
see.
every season every single offseason for the past like 10 years, we've seen videos of Ben Simmons shooting threes in the gym. And
We'll see.
when it
Luka's
comes
gonna
to the
activate him with
season,
all the lobs. Just like how he did with like Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. Look at this guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
but they were like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
dude, we just need a guy to stop Rudy Gobert, bro. We don't have like crazy expectations for him. He just needs to.
Wait, Derek, when did the Lakers become we?
All right, bro. Like, I'm just trying to like, dude. I have a lot of teams. All right, the Lakers, the Mavericks, the Nets. Yeah, the Thunder. Dude, I can support like a lot of teams, bro. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
You know we have a name for that. We have a name for that. It's called a bandwagon.
Bandwagon, dude. I support the Nets, bro. You call that
Yeah,
a bandwagon?
probably because of 2020. That probably started in 2020.
2020 when
And
they
then
didn't
you
even win.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
All right, Lakers not even bandwagon though. Like that team is sorry right now.
Okay. Okay. All right, Derek.
Okay,
And I
I think
support the
they
Pacers.
definitely got better this offseason, but not to the point that they're like the best in the West, you know.
I don't think they're top 5 in the West.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
West is
lot of good
low-key
teams in the West,
stacked,
bro.
bro. West is low-key stacked,
Yeah.
bro.
I think Nuggets are probably number 2 in the West right now.
Really. That's
Like it's like I think it's probably Thunder, Nuggets, Rockets.
Nah, Rockets number 2, low-key. Because
No.
Rockets can lock up Jokic, man.
How? What how?
Sengun is like the same size as Jokic. So he's
Okay.
like, so he's gonna like, and then like they're gonna put Sengun in the back, or like Steven Adams. Wait, is he still on the Rockets? He is,
Yeah.
right?
I think so.
Yeah. So they're gonna put one guy in the back, and then just put Amen Thompson in the front, bro. That's literally like nobody can. Jokic can't even get the ball, bro.
Yeah, so actually on this matter, we can talk about the Rockets a little bit. After trading for Kevin Durant, they had a few signings as well. Actually, I think Clint Capella is part of the trade as well. The 17 trade that landed them Kevin Durant. Plus they signed DFS, Finney Smith, pretty versatile.
Mhm.
Um, can shoot as well. So the Rockets definitely improved their depth. I think if there were two teams that improved the most this offseason in the West, it would be the Nuggets and the Rockets. I don't think there's much debate to that.
Okay.
what do you
Yeah,
think about
I don't
Norman
think there is
Powell
much debate.
and John Collins trade?
Oh, about
Oh,
the Norman Powell John Collins trade.
yeah.
We can talk about that as quickly as well. Um, yeah, I think Norman
I feel like
Powell.
that's the same magnitude as the Denver trade for MPJ and
No, it's not at all. Um, no, it's not even close. Norman
this is
Powell,
the
obviously,
they
second half.
finally have a power forward for the Clippers. Now Kawhi can play three.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't mean. And Derrick Jones Jr. was pretty good, other than his lack of shooting. But then Batum came in, and he was a problem in that Nuggets Clippers series. I don't think they've actually improved that much, the Clippers. But I like it. I think they definitely improved a little bit. Norman Powell kind of fell off the second half of the season after Kawhi came back. Less touches. Also, he was just really hot in the first half of the season. It wasn't sustainable. Um, but
I
yeah.
disagree. I actually really like this Heat team. Like I think the fit is amazing. The only issue is none of them are that good. Like
Oh yeah, no, the Heat
like
team was
the
good.
talent is just like kind of mid, but the fit is very good. We
Yeah,
should
no,
we should be
I like the Heat
expecting
as
like
well.
them to be like a
Yeah,
6 seed second round exit.
yeah. I think they can definitely make the playoffs. Maybe even escape the play-in. Yeah, they have a good team, especially in a weak East.
Very weak East.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any big moves other than that?
Oh, oh, let's talk about the Bucks and how despicable of an organization they are. Absolutely
They stole Miles
disgusting.
Turner.
No, it's not even that. Them stealing
That
Miles
they
Turner's
waived
fine.
Dame.
Yeah. He comes out and he plays through injury for your team, you know, to try to give your all NBA guy, try to give him some help. And he tears his Achilles. And this is how you repay him? Cutting him? Come on, Bucks. I know you're not better than this, but still, come on, Bucks. I know you guys are a despicable, good for nothing organization that will never amount to anything ever again. But come on, Bucks, lock in.
Yo, chill. We might have some Bucks fans in our viewers, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like
I
they
don't
did
think
that
the
just
Bucks still
to
have fans anymore. After this
they did
move,
that
I'm
just
not
to
sure the
keep
Bucks have
Giannis
any more fans.
because Giannis was about to leave. I feel like he still could leave even after what they did.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, but like adding Miles Turner doesn't really move the needle.
It's like an upgrade to Brook Lopez, a big update to Brook Lopez.
Yeah, but like the rest of the team is still awful.
Yeah.
Like you're still starting Kyle Kuzma.
Oh my God, Kyle Kuzma is crazy. It's horrible.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. Like Kyle Kuzma is still their second best player.
Kevin Porter Jr.,
No.
Gary Trent Jr.
Oh, maybe Gary Trent. They should trade Gary Trent actually.
They just re-signed him.
Honestly, they should just trade everyone. What are they doing
Yeah. That team isn't gonna go far either in the East.
at all? Okay, anything else you want to talk about?
For free agency, I just saw that Devin Booker signed a contract extension, 145 million for 2 years. That's like 72.5 million a year, the
He
largest.
took a he took a 2.5 million pay cut.
Yeah,
Well,
it's gonna
that means Beal's definitely leaving, right?
Yeah.
70 million. It's pretty crazy.
Still a pay cut, like somehow. Because I think his max was 2 years, 2 years, 150. So it's 2.5 per year pay cut. What are
For
they
the
gonna do with
Suns,
that?
for this Suns
Yeah.
team, he took a pay cut.
70 million. That's not even like. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of smaller moves that happened as well. Luke Cornett going to the Spurs. I think that's pretty underrated. Um, Spurs have, I guess, like obviously they have Wembanyama. They have Luke Cornett now. Um, and also Charles Bassey is pretty good as well. So they have three pretty solid big men in the rotation.
Hmm. Uh, Pacers re-signed James Wiseman. Let's go.
Is he gonna be healthy by the time season starts?
Dude,
I,
James
I think so.
Wiseman, man.
I think so because he tore his Achilles like game one.
Yeah,
So I
I
think
remember.
he should be back by like game 10. I hope he's back quickly because as bad as James Wiseman is, I'd much rather watch James Wiseman play center than Jay Huff.
Wait, Jay Huff's
Jay
low-key not
Huff's a
that bad.
pure scorer.
No, no, he's not. No,
He
he's
is.
not.
The
No, he
only
is
thing he
not.
does
Jay
is
Huff
is
is
that he tries to score.
except he's actually not good at scoring.
I know. I remember every time I watch him on the Grizzlies, like the 10 minutes he plays is gonna be a 10 minutes he drops like 10 points. He doesn't pass the ball.
No, 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 stop. Yeah. Andrew Nemhard and Benedict Mathurin are not passing that man the ball. If he
That
if
that's
he wants
great
the
for the
ball at
basketball.
all,
Everyone gets to touch the ball.
if he wants, it's gonna be different without Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is the person making sure that happens. Now, if he wants to touch the ball at all, he's gonna have to be glazing not James Wiseman. He's gonna have to be glazing TJ McConnell in the locker room because nobody else is giving him the ball.
Dude, when is Tyrese coming back, bro? He's just
He's
out
missing
for.
the
20,
entire season.
he's missing the entire
Oh,
season.
nah,
Like basically, like I think
bro.
unless we make the finals, there's like no chance he's coming back.
Hey, y'all
And
might
like
get
let's be honest, that's not happening.
y'all might get AJ, bro. It's chill.
Hopefully. All right. Do we want to move on to the next segment, or do we have any more teams we want to talk about?
Yeah, we can move on to the next.
No, I think we should talk about the remaining free agents who are still available. Um, there actually are a few, like I
Chris
guess decent
Paul.
names. Josh Giddey, I think is probably the biggest name. I think he's a restricted free agent. Chris Paul, like Ryan brought up. We kind of talk about where we think they're gonna go, where they were fit.
Okay. Oh, I think pretty obvious. Isn't Chris Paul like? Didn't he already say he's going back to Clippers?
I think that's the
He did?
the most
But I mean,
probable.
I know
Like
he
something
said
like
that
that,
it's
right?
gonna be his last year.
Yeah, he said it was his last year. He's gonna retire after
All right.
next season.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's been linked to the Clippers a lot. That would be interesting to see. Um, him come off the bench for them.
The average age of the Clippers lineup would be like
Yeah,
35.
they're old.
Mm.
There's
Um,
another guy who's kind of
that would
under
fit the team pretty well.
Quentin Grimes. He had a pretty good season with the Sixers.
Is he a restricted free agent?
Yeah, I believe so as well. I think he's also restricted.
Yeah, he's restricted. That's why Mavs didn't want to sign him. Mavs traded him to Sixers.
Yeah, he's really good. I'm surprised that he's still out there.
Nah, he was like he didn't get like a lot of like opportunities on the Mavs, and then he bought out in the Sixers because no one is able to score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
But I
think
don't
I
know.
guess
if
let's.
Sometimes he chugs. Dude, he's low-key like an MPJ variant, like that type of archetype.
Okay.
why is everyone an MPJ variant? Quentin Grimes, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a pretty solid defender as well. I haven't really watched him play all that much, to be honest. But yeah, I think a lot of teams could probably use him as another scoring option. Um, yeah, not really sure where he'd go. Probably just stay in the Sixers again. I think the Sixers should definitely try to retain him.
Yeah, same with Josh Giddey. He's definitely staying with the Bulls.
Yeah, Giddey's
Yeah.
probably stealing the Bulls as well. I mean, after the after the Caruso Giddey trade, yeah, like can't just keep him for a year. So it makes sense to keep him for the long run.
Okay. Should we move on?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so we can move on to our next segment. We're continuing our all-time series with today the top 10 most overrated players of all time. Um, to present this, we have uh, a little slideshow. Okay. Give me a second. Actually, how do you guys want to do this? Do we want to show them like the final top 10
No.
averaged
Wait,
out first?
how did you do this? I want to do like same as last time, like three at a time.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
down for
How
that.
did you do it?
how did
How did
I
you
do
make did yeah.
it? So right now, what it is I have everyone's top 10 like screenshotted, and
Mhm.
then I also have the final one on the spreadsheet. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're gonna do three at a time, that slide's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Let's
Uh
just do the spreadsheet like last time.
We can just go to the spreadsheet. All right, that works. All right. So do we want to start with Joshua or do we go to the average? Wait a minute, what's happening?
okay. I
Okay.
think we gotta start with the guest.
Oh, we start with guest. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay. All right. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna start. Um, Technically, I mean, I didn't really rank it in order. This is not like my actual ranking, but I guess Derrick Rose, do I feel like he is pretty overrated? Because I remember the first time someone told me about Derrick Rose, they told me that if he wasn't injured, he would be Dwayne Wade. He was not Dwayne Wade though. Like there is no way he's gonna win a championship. And then the only time he played good, like his MVP season, dude, he got locked up by LeBron, bro. And we all know like LeBron doesn't even play defense. So if you got locked up by LeBron, that says something about you. And then like his entire team was built like to play defense. But if he couldn't even score, then like see, this is the problem. And you know, I'm a big advocate for longevity, bro. That longevity is straight up missing right there. So I got him most overrated. And then so I just go through all my picks.
No, no, don't do
All
that.
right,
I
all right,
we will question you. We will
all right,
question you.
all right.
Uh, tell me about why you think Jerry West is overrated.
Because Jerry West, dude, he was the only one to freaking win like FMVP on a losing team, bro. Like the only time he won a championship, he wasn't even FMVP on that team. It was like I forgot who it was, but it wasn't him. So like, dude, the fact that he's the logo when he was playing, like Kareem was playing, I think like there are like other players they could have made like Bill Russell the logo. I just didn't know why they made him the logo, and then now he's like overrated because he's literally the logo of the NBA, but he's not even like close to like the best player. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure you understood the essence of the word overrated, but I
Nah, but
understand where you're coming from.
nah, but the fact that he's a logo makes him overrated because everyone when it when you say Jerry West is ass, not ass, but like when you say Jerry West not top 20, people literally say, "Oh, he's literally the logo man." Dude, that's not an argument. You're supposed to like have some real arguments in your case. Like being the logo isn't a real argument. But like the fact that he is makes him kind of overrated.
I guess you're right. All right, tell me about Dave Bing.
Dude,
What makes you put a random guy like Dave Bing on your list?
yeah, like
Whoa,
you literally said you literally just said he's a random guy, right? Dude,
yeah.
he's dude, I was looking at top 75 and then like I knew all of them except for this man, bro. And then I searched up his stats, he's literally like he never averaged more than like 18 points and then he never won anything. Like I don't know why he's like top 50. This
Oh,
I think that like NBA or like media overrates him, not like random viewers.
no, that's not true. He averaged 27 points a game in 1968. He led the league in scoring. What are you talking about?
Wait.
Yeah, I just want to say with a lot of these older players, I mean, yeah, they're gonna like in the NBA top 75, they're gonna be ranked pretty highly. But a lot of that, like just like in the Hall of Fame, it's you have I guess maybe some sort of like respect for the older generations. He was one of the best
Yes.
players in
All
the
right.
generation.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but I don't think he's overrated. Like no one ever talks about him, right?
now, but like,
Yeah. No, Derek straight up just lied to us. He said this guy's never averaged more than 18 points a game. This guy has a
I,
career average of 20.3.
but dude, my point still stands though. He never won in the playoffs. He wasn't that good. He never won like dude. The only award he has is rookie of the year. He has like nothing outside of like five playoff appearances, and he even didn't even make it out of the second round. He's top 50,
No,
dude.
he's a scoring champion. He's a two-time first team All NBA. Like,
He's not
what
a
are you actually talking about, bro?
when all right scoring champion, but like, dude, who the frick cares about a scoring champion? Like, all right, dude, look at all the rest of the top 50s though. Like, if you call this top 50, then like like Allen like all the like Bradley Beal could be dude. He literally you could say that Bradley Beal was the is top 50 as well because he never got past the second round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think you can just compare eras like that, right? But also yeah, regarding Jerry West, I wasn't able to chime in earlier. But that one time he won Finals MVP when he lost, I mean, this man like averaged like
He
37.
averaged 37, right? But
Yeah, exactly.
he averaged like dude, he averaged like dude. Let me search it up. He was straight chucking, bro. He was the original chucker.
Well, averaging 37 in the finals.
I don't think it matters if he's chucking or not. If he can score 37 points in the
I
final.
think the only person that's had a higher finals scoring average was Michael Jordan, who had 41 in 93, right? So, I mean, 37, that's it's 37.
Well, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's overrated.
All right, Derek, let's
And
move on. Let's talk about why you
No,
think
no,
Vince
no.
Carter
Like,
is the second most
wait,
overrated player.
wait.
no, I actually agree with that. I actually agree with that a lot. I think Vince Carter is actually so overrated.
Wait, actually, should we just go over the the average list first?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Wow, we had Derrick Rose at number one.
Derrick
All
Rose.
Honestly, I
wait.
completely forgot about Derrick Rose when I
I
was
just
making this list. He should have
He's
been
not
on
on my
mine
list
too.
either. I forgot about him.
Yeah, but both
I
Derek and I
completely
had him
forgot
at
about
one,
this.
which is why he's number one.
Yeah.
You guys not having him.
I definitely agree with that though. Um, yeah.
Yeah. Also, for any of the viewers that are wondering how we got this average, basically, if someone did not rank a player, they're automatically given the 11th rank, the 11th spot. You can see the formula up here if you're curious. Yeah. And if you have any suggestions of a formula that's better than this, please feel free to comment. But yeah, for now, we're rocking with this.
Oh
All
no,
right.
Yo,
Josh, why do you have
Derek's
James
actually like
Harden on your
LeBron out
list?
here. Wait, we need to pause. We need to pause. Derek's actually like LeBron out here. It's actually just straight up lying to us. Straight up lying to us. 1969, when he won Finals MVP, Jerry West shot 46% from the field. That's not even that bad. For
He
a
averaged
for a guard,
28 field goals, bro. 28 field
for
goals, dude.
okay. And if you're no, if you're shooting 46% as a guard, like you can take 28 field goals and you're scoring 37. Like that's fine, bro.
No,
Like
but
that's not even that bad shooting splits.
no, that's because
This is like 2023, 2024 Jason Tatum, where he shot like 1% worse than Jaylen Brown. So everyone's like, his shooting splits were awful. We need to give Jaylen Brown finals MVP. Like this is actually just like hating.
no, but that's because there's 3-point lines now. Like if everything's 2 points, then 46 is not good, bro. Like if everything's 2 points, he had Wilt Chamberlain on his team. He had Elgin Baylor on his team, and he still couldn't win, bro. I think that says something
He
about.
had he averaged 31 points per game and he averaged 7.5 assists.
All right, but he had Wilt Chamberlain on his team, Elgin Baylor. Like he could have deferred, bro. Like if he's just chugging
Yeah.
like that, like
Yeah, because Wilt Chamberlain is like the biggest playoff choker ever.
he literally like the only reason why he was seen as a playoff choker was because Jerry West motherfucker was taking all his shots, bro.
No, stop it. Wilt
Dude,
Chamberlain
that's
has been
literally
choking
facts, bro.
his entire career on both Philadelphia teams, on the Lakers, in Minneapolis. Like anywhere he goes, he's choking in the playoffs.
Like Wilt Chamberlain literally averaged like 500 in that series. Like if he just gave Wilt the ball a little bit more, bro, nobody's guarding him, bro. Like
Bro,
literally
stop
look at
lying.
like
Stop lying.
like Bill Russell only averaged 9, bro, and then they still won. Like
Yeah, because Bill Russell also had like John Havlicek.
yeah, but literally Jerry West had Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, no, stop
And
this.
then
Stop the
all right,
cap.
all right,
Wilt
all right,
Chamberlain
all right.
averaged 13 points that series. 13
Yeah, but
points.
he didn't get a lot of field goals, huh? Did he? Okay. All
Wilt
right.
Chamberlain on the Lakers is top three passing big man of all time.
All right. Either way, he has one
Yeah,
FMVP. Like if he had,
yeah, with 2.6 assists per game,
if he had
2.6 assists per game, top 5 passing big man of all time.
all right,
Carson, stop lying.
dude,
No,
if
Wilt
he's
Like you guys
okay.
are actually just both lying out
All right,
here.
No,
let's see.
I'm
Let's
not
see.
lying.
Let's say he
Wilt
has
No,
Chamberlain.
you guys are actually just like never watched 50s ball
Yo,
before, and you guys are
all right.
actually just making things
No.
up.
I'm telling you.
Stop.
Wilt
If you
Chamberlain.
don't know ball,
Wilt,
don't
Wilt
say anything.
Chamberlain is the only center to have ever won a pass assist title. He's the only center to ever.
Okay, good for
Not
No,
him.
even
no, Carson's cooking.
No, he averaged 2.6 assists in that playoff run.
All right. So
And he also
he
averaged
still
like
could have
11
assist.
one year,
Bro,
you
it's
know?
because he passed to Jerry West and Jerry West chucks it, and then like he doesn't get the assist, bro. Like, why are you blaming Wilt for that?
No, if he's shooting 46% from if he's shooting 46% from the field, then he should be getting 46% of the assists.
All right, but like, all
And
right.
it's not like it's and don't tell me bro did not get the ball. Okay. Bro had the ball plenty. He averaged 25 rebounds. Okay. That's the ball in his hands 25
Yeah,
times
he
per
gets the
game.
rebounds. He gives
Least.
it to Jerry West, and then that also means, dude, see, like 20.
No,
Okay, he literally
it's because he's
outplayed
getting
Bill
locked
Russell.
up by Wilt Chamberlain, or not Wilt Chamberlain, Bill
Wait,
Russell.
he
Bill
literally
Russell's locking
outplayed,
this man up.
dude. Bill Russell averaged 20. All right, his field goal efficiency is 0.39, bro. Like he is not getting locked up by Bill Russell. Bill Russell's getting locked up by him, bro. Bill Russell averages
Stop the cap.
0.39, bro. Field like literally like either way, if they would have made a logo, like why not give it to John Havlicek then? Why not give it to Bill Russell?
Oh,
Dude, because they're racist. They wanted to
valid,
give it to a
valid,
white
valid.
guy, bro.
John Havlicek is white. I don't know if you
but-
know that. Wait,
but-
you know John Havlicek? Wait,
No,
you're
no, no.
aware that John Havlicek's white, right?
No, but I'm saying like Bill Russell should have got it. Like Bill Russell should have been the logo.
Okay. Let's take a break from this argument. And we'll be back in a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are we still recording then?
That's a good question. All right. So in the previous segment, we kind of just blabbered. And then Carson told us he actually had a slideshow prepared. So we're actually going to use that now, which is actually probably like just so much better. So thank you, Carson, for your hard work. Yeah. Let's get started.
All right. To begin, we have some honorable mentions. They just missed the top 10 most overrated players.
Mhm.
It's 11, 12,
Yeah.
and 13. Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, and Scottie Pippen.
I actually have a few things to say about these people. Honestly, like Paul George and Carmelo Anthony are like temporary overrated. It's just like these kids that watch them growing up that like just have like them ingrained into their like 6-year-old memories. But like once that like phase of people kind of phases out, I think like it'll kind of return to normal. It's just like right now they're kind of insane. And then Scottie Pippen, it's actually just like the GOAT debate has gotten out of hand. Where like in order to like defame Michael Jordan, people are just glazing Scottie Pippen like crazy.
Yeah, I guess we can each share where we had them respectfully in our own individual rankings.
Oh, okay. I'll go first. Paul George was 9 for me. The other two didn't make my list, but they were both like heavy considerations.
Ryan?
I have Paul George at 6, but I didn't have the other two on my list either. I seriously don't like playoff Pete when he shoots 33% in elimination games.
Yeah. And then
Derek?
there's people like Brandon Miller who have him as their GOAT. Like lock in Brandon Miller. Know some ball.
I don't have any of these on my list.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
what?
because yeah, because
Oh.
his
Yeah,
list is like
being
all
on
from the
his list.
60s.
No, but Carmelo might be overrated though. Paul George is like underrated now because everyone hates on him.
Okay. Well,
He is still ends.
I have Carmelo third on my list. Paul George did not make my list, and Scottie Pippen was number 4 on my list. So
Oh, you're a Denver fan.
Carmelo and Scottie are pretty high on my list, which is
And
why.
I'm pretty sure they're the only reason why they made. You're the only reason why they made the honorable mention.
Oh, then
Like
I guess
I don't
I
think they were
have to
on
talk-
anyone else's list.
Yeah, then I guess I do have to talk about them a little more. Well,
Dude,
Carmelo Anthony, great scorer. Like Joshua was saying, a lot of people idolize him from this generation, mainly because he was the only good player on the New York Knicks for a while. And New York has a lot of fans, but they were never good. You're not going to be a contending team with Carmelo Anthony as your best player. He just doesn't win playoff games. He doesn't win basketball games. He can score. That being said, Carmelo did have.
Let's make this clear. Let's make this clear. We're talking about NBA Carmelo right now. If we want to talk about Team USA Carmelo, man, Team USA Carmelo. Oh, what a good player.
Same
What a
thing.
good player.
He scored a lot, but I mean, I don't think he was like a winning player. Now, Carmelo Anthony,
Actually-
one
I
time,
actually think in
yeah.
10 years, Carmelo Anthony will be one of the most underrated players of all time.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
literally,
not.
what does he have? Like everything that he has been taken away from him. You think of he has 4 things. He has the Nuggets, which he doesn't even have his number anymore. Jokic has taken everything away from him on the Nuggets. He had the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is like completely erasing him from Knicks history. He had Team USA basketball, where now Kevin Durant has broken his scoring record, and everybody has forgotten about Team USA Carmelo Anthony. And 4th, he has the nickname Melo, which LaMelo Ball has stolen from him. My man literally has nothing left.
No,
Yeah.
that's actually facts, bro.
Yeah, those
Joshua,
4
what's your
things.
response to that?
Well, yeah, but I think Carmelo Anthony, when I think about like the highlights of his career, I think of '09 on the Nuggets, where he led the Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals, played Kobe, was really Kobe and the Lakers like probably biggest test in that playoff run. Definitely better matchup than the Magic in the finals. They took the Lakers 6 games. Each game were pretty close. And that was when Carmelo Anthony kind of was like, oh, he might be like a top 3, top 5 player in the league. Um, but obviously he had a fall with Denver and then went to the Knicks. I just don't know. He can score. He's a ball hog. He doesn't really play defense. Doesn't really create for his teammates. Not the best rebounder. Not the best passer. Not he just yeah. He can play one-on-one. So I mean, I think he's overrated mainly because so many people talk about him as like that generation's like before Kevin Durant when we talked about scorers, it was like Carmelo Anthony, right? Um, and also if you just look at the careers like all-time scoring all-time points list, right? Like you have LeBron on number one, right? And Carmelo Anthony is like top 10, I believe, or like maybe 11 or 12. He's super high on the list. So for someone who's like just looking at like the greatest scorers of all time or whatever, looking at that argument, they see Carmelo Anthony up there. They might think Carmelo Anthony is really good, and he really isn't that good. So that's why I had him so high. Um,
Mhm.
Paul George, I didn't have
Okay.
on my list. And then Scottie Pippen, yeah, like Joshua was saying, the Michael Jordan agenda, people want to act like Scottie Pippen was really good. Scottie Pippen was never that good. People also want to act
Whoa,
like,
whoa. Let's not act like he was never that good. Like Scottie Pippen is a very good player.
he was a
First
good
team All
player.
NBA, first team All Defense. He's just not like a transcendent talent. People, the way that like some LeBron fans make him seem like.
Yeah, and also Scottie Pippen, I mean, like people make him sound like he was like a top like 5 player in the 90s. I don't know if he's top 10 in the 90s. Also,
Dude,
people act like Scottie Pippen saved Michael Jordan when he came into the league, right? People talk about how Michael Jordan was not winning playoff series before Scottie Pippen came. When Michael Jordan started winning playoff series, Scottie Pippen was averaging 7 points in those series. Scottie Pippen was barely like the second best player. It was Charles Oakley. So I just want to be like, Scottie Pippen was never that good. He had a good few years during their 6 finals runs. But also, I just want to say during that second stint, like their second series of three-peats, Dennis Rodman was better than Scottie Pippen. I don't think Scottie Pippen is actually like anywhere near Michael Jordan, and I think Dennis Rodman during that duration with when he was with the Bulls was more valuable than Scottie Pippen. So, and we
Wonderful.
also want to talk
I
about
think
Scottie
we are
Pippen after
spending
Michael
we are
Jordan.
spending an absurd amount of time on honorable mentions.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
yeah. Last like 10 seconds. Last like note on Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen after Michael Jordan retired, went to the Blazers, went to the Rockets, did absolutely nothing. Was straight liability.
whoa. If you ask any Blazers if they would have won against the Lakers after Scotty went, they would have told you they won though. Like the reason they lost was because of like bad refs apparently. So technically he did do something. Like they literally got to 7 games with the freaking Lakers, the okay Lakers, and they almost won.
Yeah, and he had
If they
the
went to
that
the finals, Pacers would have beat them. Pacers would have beat them.
All right, bro. That's just making assumptions though. Like you don't know about that.
all right, yeah. We can talk about Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan and all the GOAT debate and our
Yeah,
much anticipated later episode.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Still the best SF in '90s though.
Now we can move on to number 10, Chris Paul.
Who had Chris Paul?
I had Chris
Who
Paul
had Chris?
at third on my list.
Oh wow.
Is he the third best PG of all time?
You want it like
In his last 10 elimination game losses, he's produced 2.7 points on 27% field goal in the fourth quarter. And he only takes like apparently I found that he takes like 3.2 catch and shoot threes, but again that's part of his game as a point guard. But when we talk about Chris Paul, you think he's a great player, but he's never really accomplished anything other than his play style being widely known. He's never won a ring. He's never um yeah, literally he's never won a ring and never got close to it. And every year that he played in the league,
well, he's
um
gotten close.
he wasn't close to winning it
I think he was pretty close in 2021.
with the Rockets.
No, with the Suns.
Oh, in the finals, I guess.
Yeah, he made the finals.
And they had a 2-0 lead.
Yeah.
But again, every year he had was like maybe I'll do better next year. It wasn't like
Yeah.
any of the years other than that was like, oh, he's there. He is one of the best players and he is gonna win a championship that year. He's never had that year.
Yeah.
Well, if he got traded to the Lakers, maybe he would have had that year.
True,
Mhm.
true. David
Um,
Stern ruined this man's career.
yeah, Ryan was the only one that had Chris Paul on his list. The rest of us did not. And I think, I mean, I'm not even sure Chris Paul is overrated, to be honest. I think he might even be underrated, just because like the last few years we're like, ah, Chris Paul doesn't actually seem that good. His time on the Warriors, even last year on the Spurs, even though he played all 82 games, started all 82 games as like a 39-year-old, it's super impressive. It just like doesn't really stand out. But I think we're forgetting that he's played 20 seasons in NBA. He was like
Hmm.
top three point guard for at least like a decade straight. And yeah, he wasn't that good in the playoffs. I mean, he wasn't a primary scorer. Um, they didn't get very far with the Clippers, but he definitely has some moments. I remember Chris Paul had a game winner against the Spurs. I think it was 2014 or 2015. So I mean, the Clippers were always a good team. He was definitely the leader of that team. He's a great defender as well. Many all defensive appearances. Um, so yeah, I don't know why Chris Paul is on this list, but
Yeah. Also, we're forgetting about the Chris Paul effect. Every single team he's ever joined has gotten better.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Pretty
that's
much
kind of the
every
case
team
with
he's joined has
yeah.
actually gone better, and every time he left, they got worse, except for like maybe the Warriors this year.
No, the Warriors this year, I think. Actually, I think you're right. They
Yeah.
did they get? They were still in the play-in though, right?
Well, with Chris Paul last year, I mean, he barely played as well, but yeah, I mean
Yeah,
last
I guess. I guess.
year, yeah. But I mean, yeah, you look at the Rockets, better with Chris Paul, worse after he left. Look at the Thunder, better with Chris Paul. Worse after he left. Then after that, I mean, 2 seasons later, they're good now. But that year right after he was gone, they weren't that good. Um, and then what else?
All
Clippers.
right, we can move on. I think we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
move
move
on.
on.
I think they get the point.
Yeah, they get the point. All right, number nine, Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Okay. So you basically just see this career of Wilt Chamberlain, right? And like, I think like if there's ever a person that like defines empty stats, it's my man Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain, he just puts up these absurd numbers, but then can't win in the playoffs. Like my man is actually just like simply owned by Bill Russell. Bill Russell actually like I don't want to say what I was gonna say, but like Bill Russell actually just owns this man. Like this man calls Bill Russell daddy. Uh he also like played on like a super team and only won one ring. Like the team had Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, and Wilt Chamberlain, and they couldn't win. Like this man actually needs to lock in. Bob Pettit might be greater all time because Bob Pettit was able to beat Bill Russell. The one, okay, I think he has two rings. One of them was a year that Bill Russell did not make the finals. So he didn't face Bill Russell. And the other one was after Bill Russell retired. So this man is actually just like allergic to Bill Russell. If Bill Russell's on the court, this man is just selling. Any thoughts?
Um, yeah. So I mean, Wilt Chamberlain, he absurd numbers, but only 2 championships. I think 2 championships is kind of I mean, two is not a that low of a number considering there are so many all-time greats who haven't won a championship.
Also remember the one he won in Philadelphia, where he was supposed to be the best player. He was actually in the finals series. Actually, no, in the entire playoffs, he was their fifth leading scorer.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Will Chamberlain. The early part of his career, he would give you like 70 points, 80 points. He would average 50, right? And he would score 100 a
Mm-hmm,
game. And they were good, but they just couldn't win. And he
mm-hmm,
modified his game to be more of a passer, more of a facilitator, and they started winning.
mm-hmm,
Now for most of his prime, he was facing Bill Russell and like 8 Hall of Famers. So yeah, like he wasn't gonna do
mm-hmm.
very much. And yeah, he didn't make the finals because he played in the same conference as Bill Russell for most of his career. And it's just unfortunate that Bill Russell has so much better of a team. I don't think he was better than Bill Russell. I actually think he's better than Bill Russell individually. Bill Russell himself has said that many, many times. that Wilt Chamberlain is the best player he's ever played against. He thinks Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest of all time. Before Bill Russell died, he said that multiple times. Wilt Chamberlain, not like he in the beginning, if he wants to dominate, he can dominate individually. If he wants to lead the team, facilitate more, he can do that, right? We talked about earlier, he was the only center to ever have an assist title. So I don't think Wilt Chamberlain is he might be slightly overrated in the fact that like some people have him in top five all time, which he probably isn't because he only has two rings. But he's definitely not like I don't think he should even be near this conversation as top 10 most overrated players. Yeah.
No, I definitely because I think he's not in the top 10. I don't think he's in the top 10. Uh I think there's just so many players that are just better than him. And just because like the only reason this guy is even relevant is because he scored 100 points in a game. Like this man is actually just a generational stat pattern.
Yeah, but it's not a one-time thing, right? That season he averaged 50.4 points. This man
Right. And you know he averaged 50 points, right? Do you want to know something about that season?
yeah, tell me.
Uh that season was 1962.
Yeah.
In 1962, he did not win MVP.
Yeah, Bill Russell
Do
won
you know
MVP.
why he didn't win MVP?
Elgin Baylor had
Yeah,
37 points a
because
game as well. Like that season, a lot of people were
yeah.
having numbers. Oscar Robertson was averaging triple doubles. Like I get it. They all had insane stats, except for like Bill Russell, who had a lot of
Hmm.
rebounds. But
Right.
like, let's also not forget that season he was averaging 50.4 points. He also averaged like 48.5
Hmm.
minutes per game. He was playing every single minute of every game.
Yeah,
Like that,
exactly.
that's insane. That is unheard of. A player plays 40 minutes a game today, and you're like, how is this guy doing? You know, the Wilt Chamberlain might just
Yeah,
be
but also
athletically dominant player in NBA history. All right. So
sure,
yeah,
maybe he is the most athletically dominant player, but like people actually just overrate him so much, thinking he's so good when he's really just like a ball hog stat pattern.
yeah. And then later on, he changed the game and changed his own game and won the championship with the Lakers. So yeah,
Yeah, okay, sure,
yeah. But I mean,
sure.
I can see somewhat a bit of an argument of why he's overrated, but yeah, I think top 10 is a little too high, and we have him at
Okay,
nine. Okay, we can move on. Number eight. Number eight, we have Klay Thompson. Did anyone have him on?
what?
Who has Klay Thompson?
Who
Okay.
had Klay Thompson?
Nobody else had Klay Thompson on their list. But the reason why he's number eight on this list is because I have him as the second most overrated player in NBA history. Um, I look back to
What?
the year the top 75 team came out, and Klay Thompson made a big deal. He was like, "Oh, I'm the 77th greatest player of all time," because it was a 76 man roster. And I'm like, Klay Thompson, let's be real. You weren't even the second best player on your team. I don't think Klay Thompson was really ever the second best player on his team. In fact, for most of his career, he was the fourth best player on his team. Yeah, they won a lot of rings. Um, that's good. He played for one of the most dominant teams, one of the most dominant dynasties of all time. Severely overrated because he played with Steph Curry, because he was also a great shooter next to Steph Curry. Um, yeah, that's just how it is. I want to see what you guys have to say, but I don't think he was better than Draymond Green, and he definitely wasn't better than Kevin Durant. So, yeah.
I just don't know if like anybody other than Warriors fans like overrate him like that.
The Warriors fans hate him now, bro.
Yeah, but like when he was on the team, I don't know if like people really overrate him like the way that they overrate Wilt Chamberlain.
Nah,
Because
but
like
like,
he overrates himself more than anybody else overrates him.
Well, no, no, but also, I mean, people talked about Klay Thompson back in the day. No, not back in the day, but like back when the Warriors, like KD Warriors, people were talking about Klay Thompson,
Hmm.
like a top 15 player in the league, a top, and that I just don't think that was the case. He was a fringe all-star. Um, he was a
I mean, 20, he averaged like 22 points a game.
Yeah, he
That's
was
pretty
averaging.
good.
That's pretty good, but like he gets all of those opportunities from Steph Curry and Draymond Green. It's not if you're a
one of
good
the same
shooter,
game.
if you're a lead shooter, simply isn't that hard um, for Klay Thompson to like score all that on. The thing that he does do pretty good was he was a pretty good two-way player before his injury, but that's also somewhat overrated
Yeah.
because Draymond Green was easily the defensive force of the Warriors. And not to mention the Warriors, the reason why they were so good before Kevin Durant came, like in 2015, 2016, they were the best defense in the league, right? So Draymond Green was the second best player on that team.
Mm-hmm.
I just, yeah. Draymond Green is more
Okay.
than Klay Thompson. Klay
Okay,
Thompson.
but like you still have not like shown why he's overrated. Like you're just hating on him.
People talk about the Splash Bros. People talk about Steph Curry and Klay Thompson as the like duo. Talk about
Yeah.
as one of the best duos of all time. When I think Steph Curry and Draymond Green is the much more significant duo for the Warriors.
No, it's just because they both shoot threes and they're arguably like the two best 3-point shooters ever.
Yeah, Klay Thompson is a top five shooter of all time. Yeah, we'll give him that. We'll give him that.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it invalid for you to have put him this high. Like number two, all like if you had him at like 10, I could understand. Like, sure, he's overrated. But the second most overrated player of all time is actually insane for somebody who's really just a glorified role player.
Now he is a glorified role player. I don't think you guys remember back then. Ryan, do you remember back then?
I do remember back then. Everyone was
Klay
glazing him on the
Thompson.
Warriors.
Yeah, yeah. People talk about Klay Thompson. It's like, oh, like this guy's insane. Well, he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, but not like second most overrated ever. That's actually crazy. Like
No,
you
no,
need to
it is
be like
because
you need
people.
to like go
Yeah,
take your meds, bro. Klay Thompson is not the second most overrated player of all time.
had a few single game performances that had people like like dead. Like
Yeah,
he had
he has
54
he has the single game 3-point record. That's pretty impressive.
single game three point record, right? Yeah, he had 14 threes.
Yeah,
He
you're
had
delusional. We're moving on. We're actually just moving on.
fine. All right. At number seven, I believe, right? Is it number seven now?
Mhm.
James Harden. Who had him on their list?
I have James Harden at second.
Second?
Yo.
Yeah. And what about Josh?
I didn't have him.
And Derrick?
No. Bro, all of these are like carried by one person just hating on them, bro.
Yeah, low key.
Wait, so he's technically tied with Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he's technically kind of Klay Thompson. I think the thing is,
Yeah, because this is YouTube, bro.
I think the reason why is because there were this is a top 10 most overrated players list, but we have like 33 players nominated. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. But James Harden, yeah, Ryan.
All right. First of all, he's another one of those without a ring. And that to me, for him to be praised by that many people is considered overrated for me. And
Mhm.
since 2015, I found that he shot 34% field goal and 24% three-point field goal in game 6 to 7.
Yeah.
So he really is not clutch anymore. And 2015 isn't even that recent. And he's had 4 trade demands, 0 final wins, but he still has a $60 million paycheck when he's 38. So I really don't think that, for example, at this time in his career, he deserves a 60 million paycheck when he's putting up numbers that's not like effectively helping his team to the finals, you know? And you talk about
Face
him, you
is
talk
so
about
close to
his
the camera.
and you talked about his stunt. And he talked about his stunt in the Rockets. But he was a great player and all, but he wasn't really able to do all that, bringing them the chip and closing the deal. He almost
Mhm.
beat the Warriors that year, but really he couldn't. He couldn't. So I don't think he's that good of a player.
Josh or Derek, do you guys wanna comment before I get on this?
Oh, I actually agree that he's overrated. I don't think he's top 10 overrated, but I definitely think he's like an overrated player. Just like top 10 is a high bar considering this is like all-time ranking. I just think it's a little bit overkill considering he did like average almost 40 for a season in the modern NBA. I think like he is just like such a good scorer that like you can't be overrated. Like he's not that overrated.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm curious. So where do you think like people tend to rate him, and where would you like rank him all time? If you think he's so overrated.
He's the fourth like most like with a player in the league with the most earnings, and he's the only one in the top 4 that doesn't have a ring.
Yeah, yeah,
And
but
that
where
speaks
where
a
would
lot
you
to me.
where would you like rank him probably in all time?
All time.
Yeah. Just like a range.
I don't know, nowhere near the top for sure.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, James Harden unfortunately hasn't won a ring. Came close a lot of times. With the Thunder, was in the finals, but I'm not going to credit him too much for that because he was the sixth man. Um,
Mhm.
with the 2018 Rockets, right, they had a 3-2 series lead against the Golden State Warriors, and then Chris Paul goes down for hamstring injury at the end of Game 5. Um, they lose Game 6, Game 6 Klay. The Warriors,
Wait,
they're
okay,
good.
can we like make a rule that we need to actually just stop like talking about individual games because individual games do not define careers.
Oh, but
You
Game
actually like you
Game
know,
7,
I'm telling you,
yes.
you have this pattern of like consistently like talking about individual games. You need to stop doing that. That also
Okay.
just takes way too long.
No, but bro, we need to talk about 2018 Game 7 against the Warriors. It's massive, all right? Because they had a 3-2 series lead, all right? They lose it. They lose Game 6. Chris Paul's injured. In Game 7, they miss 27 straight threes in a row, all right? They missed 27 straight threes in a row, and they still only lost by 9. The final score was 101 to 92. I remember this very vividly, man. I'll never forget this for my life. James Harden personally was 0 for 10. Horrendous game for James Harden. The fact that they were even in that position to beat the prime Golden State Warriors, possibly the greatest team of all time. They had a 3-2 series lead, and and James Harden's second best player was injured. That alone for me is like that is worth an NBA championship. That is more valuable than many players' championships. That is more valuable to
No,
me
no, no, it is
than any
not.
Gilgeous
No,
Alexander's Finals MVP.
it simply is not. It simply is not. It actually just is not. Like at the end of the day, you look at his all 10 of his fingers, and he has and like if he were to show you his rings, his hands would look the same as mine.
Okay, no. Also,
Except for maybe
2021
like a wedding ring.
Brooklyn
I don't know.
Nets.
Is he married? He might have a wedding ring.
No, he's not married. The
Exactly.
2021
He and
Brooklyn
I have the same number of rings.
the 2021 Brooklyn Nets, right? Kevin Durant, 1 inch too big. Kyrie Irving and James Harden both injured. By the way, if James Harden did not play through that hamstring injury for the Nets, he would still be like very dominant. Right now, he doesn't have a hamstring, he isn't as
Mm,
explosive. But despite not being as explosive as he was before, lost the quick first step. Last season, he was still like a perennial All-Star and All NBA player, right? Still the
he did not make either team.
Huh? Yeah, all NBA 13. That's still all. He's still top
He
15 player.
was.
Yeah, he was all.
Wait,
He
he
was
was all
all.
NBA third team.
Yeah. So James Harden is a top 5 scorer of all time and a top 5 passer of all time. He's not overrated. Yeah. And even his defense is severely underrated, right? He's not a good perimeter defender for a guard. He's a really good post defender. He's one of the best post defenders in the league. Maybe not anymore, but in his
No,
prime.
he's just really lazy. He's actually
Yeah,
so lazy.
yeah, and a lot of star players like that. And
Yeah,
he
and
does.
that's not a good thing for basketball. As a basketball player, if one of your defining attributes is lazy, that's not a good thing. Like
LeBron is
you
lazy
defend
on
him,
defense. Like, who
yeah,
cares?
that's why that's not a good thing about LeBron. Like you're comparing a bad attribute from one player to a bad attribute in another player.
Yeah.
That does not help James Harden's case.
No, what it
That's
does
why
help
LeBron is like that's why
average 40
LeBron is a
points per
terrible
game.
defender. So like LeBron is on like if I made a list of like top 100 worst defenders of all time, LeBron would be on the list.
In fact, wait. Do you know how many players have multiple scoring titles and multiple assist titles in their career? One.
Two. Wait, what? Did Oscar Robertson not have?
Did Oscar Robertson have multiple scoring titles? Actually, maybe it might be two. But it's James Harden who has 4 scoring titles and 2 assist titles.
Three.
Okay.
You and Derrick actually just need to stop lying.
Okay, wait. Tell me who else? Who else?
Wait, I'm checking Oscar Robertson right now.
Okay,
I'm
but
pretty
James
sure.
Harden, I know for a fact, 4 scoring titles and 2 assist titles. He's one of the greatest offensive players the league has ever known. So yeah.
Okay, you're right. Oscar Robertson. I mixed it up with college scoring titles. So yeah, James Harden is the only one.
James Harden is the only one who has multiple scoring titles and multiple assist titles. Okay, we're moving on. Number 6.
Okay, we are moving on.
Bro, who is making all these? Yo,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think so. I had Kareem at number 1, and I think that might be the only reason he's here is because I had him at number 1. And like I actually like the agenda I have against Kareem might be like one of the greatest agendas of all time. Like the greatest hate campaigns. I have him at ninth all time. And most people, he's like the consensus third. And I just think that's way too high because he has never won a championship without like another top 20 player on his team. He won with Big O, he won with Magic Johnson. And like just in the playoffs consistently, okay, like consistently, he was just like getting absolutely punked by other centers, whether it be Bill Walton, Bill Cowens, Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon. Like these centers are just constantly like just destroying Kareem. Kareem's constantly getting destroyed by everyone, whether it was his time on the Bucks or his time on not on the Celtics, on the Lakers. And one of his like defining like parts accolades on his resume is his 6 MVPs. And the thing with the 6 MVPs is like we talk about like the plumber era of the 50s and 60s. The 70s is by far the weakest era in NBA history, except for like maybe like the 40s. The reason being that the NBA was sharing a large amount of its talent with the ABA, right? If you think about other players who were in the ABA that could have won MVPs instead of Kareem, you have Dr. J, you have Moses Malone, you have George Gervin, you have Rick Barry, you have I think Artis Gilmore was, but Artis Gilmore was not like MVP level, so yeah, he's like kind of irrelevant. Still, like you have all these players that could have taken away from Kareem's 6 MVPs. Like the era was just so weak, and also his fourth MVP, his first MVP on the Lakers missed the playoffs that year. He's the only MVP whose team has ever missed the playoffs. Like that's actually just like the most fraudulent MVP of all time. Your team didn't make the playoffs. How are you the most valuable player? Like just if you take a deep dive into any of his stats and just like the way he plays the game, he's just simply isn't that good. He only has like I think he has 2 scoring titles for somebody with like he's literally just a longevity merchant, a Magic Johnson merchant, and like a I'm so lazy after like doing the GOAT debate. I just want someone easy to put at 3. So I just look at his basketball reference page and say, oh, he has a lot of accolades. Let's put him at 3. Like that's the only reason people rate him that high is because people are too lazy to do another debate after a Jordan versus LeBron debate. Like my man is actually just not third all time.
And so you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the most overrated player of all time.
The most overrated player of all time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really gonna try to defend him. My only defense for him, I do think he's overrated as well. I just don't want to put a top 10 player of all time in my most overrated player list. I just think it's disrespectful to them. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I actually have a lot of top 10 players in my list.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. Do Ryan and Derek have anything to say about Kareem?
No, I don't. He's
All
not on
right.
my list, but there's not much I want to talk about him.
Now we're moving on to number 5, which will be our last before another quick break. At number 5, Russell Westbrook. Who had
Yeah,
Russell?
I have him at first for my list actually.
Yeah, and I think you're the only one who had him as well.
Really?
No.
Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
You guys don't think he's overrated at all?
No, because everyone hates him, bro.
Well,
You hate him even more, huh?
I feel like the only like good part of his career was the time he had on the Thunders, and that's what everyone talks about. But ever since he's left the Thunders, he has not been able to do much for the team. And I think, well, Carson, you know this when he's been playing for the Denver Nuggets. Like this is what he's been doing. Like he is literally a space killer for the team. Like he shrinks the spacing on the court for the team instead of actually stretching it. And I guess like ever since Steph Curry changed the era of basketball, this kind of player archetype this just doesn't help the team at all anymore. So I think for him to be considered to be that great of all time, other than the years he had on the Thunders, is just really overrated for him.
Okay. Thank you, Ryan. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, I think we'll have some responses regarding Russell Westbrook.
So for the final few, we're gonna go through a little bit quicker because the thing with like 10 through 7 was like pretty much only one of us had them on our list because our lists were just so different. But starting now, we'll get to players who we all had on our lists. So Carson.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. At number 4, the GOAT himself, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Why is he even on this list? But
I had him on my list. I had him, I think, let me check. He and LeBron I had at a tie for 3. And just the reason I say that is just because, like, once again, the GOAT debate in basketball has just gotten so out of hand where like both sides are just glazing the person that they support like out of this world. Like neither player is as good as their fans say they are. Both sides like to just like lift their player on this pedestal where they're almost a god when like they actually just aren't that much better than like the rest of the top 10, but they're just like glazed into another stratosphere.
someone else also had Michael Jordan in their top 10.
Yeah, I put Michael Jordan at 8th. Just one thing that I like to point out is that the year that he went to play baseball, the Bulls were still 55 and 27.
Is that it?
Yes. Everything else, Joshua covered.
Okay. Michael Jordan is underrated. We can move on.
Underrated.
Thank you for your insightful input, Carson.
There's
That
no
was super
room for
helpful.
people to glaze him.
No, he's underrated because there's so many people that think LeBron is better, which just makes him underrated. Yeah.
Can we move on?
It
Yes.
honestly depends on where you are, bro. In China, he's so
Oh,
overrated.
Vince Carter.
Number
Vince Carter. All right,
3.
Derek.
We're in our
Derek,
top 3
two-man
now.
game.
Vince
Derek, it's time for our
Carter.
2-man game. Derek, you go first.
Bro, honestly, like I don't even know what this dude. The only reward, the only like I don't even know why he's in the why his jersey got retired for 2 different teams, bro. Like
Facts.
the only thing he's known for is dunking, and honestly, Ja Morant's dunk
Exactly.
literally looks better than him. So he's literally like
Facts.
a glorified Ja Morant, and I think Ja Morant's overrated as well. But like,
No, how is this man in the Hall of Fame? This man is not a Hall of Famer. He's advanced past the first round one single time. He literally, okay, the Nets had made back-to-back finals. As soon as Vince Carter joins the team, they can't make it past the first round. That's literally the definition of a losing player. You go on to a back-to-back finals team, and when you join, they're no longer able to win a single playoff series. Okay. Also, like Derek said, he's known for 2 things: dunk contests and that one dunk he had in the Olympics. Like he has one play in the Olympics that's like carrying his career. He does not deserve to have. He's what, an 8-time All-Star. 8 times, that's like okay, but like let's be honest, that's not that much. He's a 1-time second-team All-NBA. He's a 1-time third-team All-NBA. Like Tyrese Halliburton's career accolades are not that much worse than Vince Carter's at this point. And Tyrese Halliburton has made it past the second round. Like this man is not like, I'm gonna be honest. I how do you justify putting him above Tyrese Halliburton all time? Like he's actually just like such a fraud. Like sure, he's an all-star because he was scoring a lot of points. He won slam dunk champion. He has a rookie of the year. Why did the Brooklyn Nets retire his number? Why did the Brooklyn Nets retire his number? He played for them for 6 years and they did not advance in the playoffs a single time. 0 times did they make it past the first round. Why is his jersey retired? Why is he in the Hall of Fame?
Ryan, go.
No, go ahead.
No, you go first.
There's not much I want to say about it. I don't think he's a great player either.
Well, yeah, I don't think anyone is saying he's like that great of a player, you know. But is he among?
But I'm saying he should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Yeah.
Like obviously, we all know the Basketball Hall of Fame is like an absolute joke.
Yeah.
Like if I played basketball for 20 years, I could probably make it in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Wait.
Like it's actually just such a joke.
You said
by far the
eight-time
worst Hall of
All-Star
Fame.
isn't a lot.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Bro. I don't know off the top of my head who has like more than eight All-Star appearances, but I can almost guarantee you any player that has more than eight All-Star appearances should be in the Hall of Fame. And you just look at them and you're like, yeah. And Vince Carter, yeah, he was never like a top five player ever. He wasn't ever a top five player. But when I think of Vince Carter, I think of someone kind of like a Paul George. Um, except I mean, they had a pretty underwhelming career in terms of like wins and playoff success. But Vince Carter, um, on the offensive side, not only was he super athletic, one of the best finishers ever, one of the greatest dunkers ever, he could shoot the ball. He was one of the best three-point shooters prior to this whole like three-point revolution with Steph Curry and everything. Additionally, his time on the Raptors, which wasn't really that long, he was actually like leading the team to some success. In 2001, when it was six,
One single second round appearance is not some success.
yeah, but look at that second round appearance, right? That was against the Sixers in 2001. The Sixers went on to play the finals, right? Allen Iverson MVP year against the Lakers. That round was one of the best playoff series of all time. Vince Carter was like going head to head with Allen Iverson. They were each scoring like 40 points per game, right? And it was just like, okay, like Vince Carter has these like moments in his career in the playoffs. Took them to game seven. Might have been able to go to
Okay.
finals, right? So I mean,
No,
Vince
no,
Carter,
I'm telling you though, like you these like I can go other than the eight All Stars. I can go bar for bar with everything you said with Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton has more playoff
but
moments.
he hasn't played that long yet. Like I don't
Yeah,
doubt that.
exactly. That's the point. Tyrese Halliburton has played like 5 years in the league, and he can already go bar for bar with accolades and moments with this Hall of Famer.
But, yeah, because he had a really good playoff run. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton, by the time he retires, would probably might be greater than Vince Carter. But Vince Carter, his longevity, super underrated. One of the best longevities of all time as well. He played like 20, 22, 23 seasons.
Yeah,
He played
and
till
for
like
like
43.
yeah, and for his last 6 seasons, he was averaging 6 points a game.
Yeah, as a 40-year-old.
No, for his last 6 seasons. That means like starting from when he was like 34.
No, he's played till he was 43 years old. Yeah, so like when he's like
Okay,
38.
37.
Okay, yeah. So when he oh yeah, let me look at this. Right, when he's 37, he's averaging 12 points per game at a 37-year-old. That's pretty good. That's not bad, you know. Like it's not great. That's not horrible as well. And Vince Carter, is always a solid player. Never a top five player. Definitely a solid player. I don't know why he's number two. He might be overrated. I'm not gonna say he's not overrated, but what we have him? Oh, we have him third most overrated all time. That's a little high for me. Yeah.
Okay, we can move
Okay.
on. We can move on.
All right. Number two, Paul Pierce.
Hmm. I'm gonna be honest. I think Paul Pierce overrates himself more than anyone overrates him.
So you did,
I
yeah.
I picked this guy, bro. Not gonna lie, like I watched the freaking finals they had against Lakers, bro. I straight don't think he deserves the FMVP, bro. And that's the only thing he's remembered for, like the FMVP. Like literally, Ray Allen shot 50% from three and averaged as much as he did. Like Ray Allen should have been the FMVP, bro. So like I just think this dude is overrated. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what is he even like known for? Like he's literally like a like he's basically T Mac, bro. Like I don't even think he's better than T Mac.
Mm.
And I think T Mac's overrated as well. So like I don't even know like his efficiency isn't there. Like he can score, but I don't even know if he's that good at that.
Yeah. Derek had
Mhm.
Paul Pierce at, I think, third. I
No,
had,
mine's not ranked though. Mine's like random.
okay. But I had Paul Pierce at the sixth most overrated all time. And I believe Ryan also ranked him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on my list. Put him at ninth.
At nine.
I feel like he's just an average Joe that happened to be on a super team that
I
that went
agree.
to the finals and won the ring that year.
Yeah.
Other than that, he doesn't really have a lot of accolades. And for him
Yeah.
to could call himself better than D Wade is just something that really icks me.
Yeah.
And that's why he's on my list.
Yeah. Jason Tatum has already passed him like by like light years.
Yeah. I would agree. Um, I think Paul Pierce might be a little too low on my list. I'm at number six. He might be higher.
Yeah.
Remember for 2008 Finals MVP, super team with Kevin Garnett, and Ray
And
Allen.
think about it. Think about it. Jason Tatum is only 19,
Yeah, okay. And
and
then
he's already passed Paul Pierce by so much.
yeah, Paul Pierce is pretty clutch. He could score, but no, he wasn't a winning player as well. Prior to the Big Three formation, the Celtics were not good. They were like missing the playoffs, or if they made the playoffs, they were not like anywhere near contending for a championship. And it wasn't like he didn't have any help. Antoine Walker was a pretty good teammate that he had. Averaged 20 points per game, was also an all-star. Paul Pierce just isn't that good. Yeah, and but
No,
people act
they
like
had an okay run in 2002, but I agree with you, like in general.
yeah, like just Paul Pierce just wasn't. Yeah, I mean he was a good scorer for a decade. He was a decent scorer for a long time. So he scored a lot of points, but he just wasn't that good. Just like imagine Carmelo Anthony, but like worse, and then super
Mhm.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Number one.
All right. Without further ado, number one, the most overrated player of all time, Derrick Rose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think we talked about him a little bit earlier
I think we
when
did.
during yeah. Well, we can talk about him a little more for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so Derek talked about Derrick Rose earlier as well. I think he shared a lot. He had Derrick Rose as his most overrated player of all time. I also said Derrick Rose is my most overrated player of all time. I don't think Josh and Ryan had him on their list, but
I do think he's overrated though.
yeah. Unfortunately, he had the injury and just was never the same. But I mean, even pre-injury, I mean, he wasn't really that good, and he won an MVP over LeBron that LeBron probably should have won. And as someone who isn't the biggest LeBron fan, and I feel pretty comfortable in saying LeBron should have won that, and he didn't win that because of voter
Mm,
routine. Yeah.
that's a
Um,
good take. But Dwight Howard was actually the second in MVP voting that year. But still,
yeah,
I think LeBron should have won that year.
because voter fatigue. LeBron won 4 in 5 years. Like they were not going to give him five straight.
Bro, he
That
should have
was
won five straight, man.
yeah.
But not gonna lie, his like if he won that year, they probably would have clowned him even more for his finals performance. So it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. They
So it's good.
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
good. It's okay. I mean, like, it's a cool story, and like, obviously, like, I think he's a likable guy. So yeah, I mean, I'm not mad he won an MVP, but I agree. Like, a lot of people glaze him. It's like him and John Wall are like in the same category of like getting glazed.
Yeah, and I think he's honestly around the same level as John Wall, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
John, actually, I think John Wall
No,
might have an
stop,
argument of
stop,
being better.
stop, stop.
Because Derrick Rose, they were good, but they had the best defense in the league. Um, Derrick Rose is also not a good shooter like John Wall. John Wall is faster than him. John Wall doesn't have the same hops, but is faster than Derrick
John
Rose.
Wall's not faster than him. John Wall's
John Wall
not
is
faster
faster.
than him.
John Wall in his prime was like the fastest player in the league.
Jeremy Lin was the fastest player.
No,
Oh yeah,
Jeremy.
how did Jeremy Lin not make the list? I want to hate on Jeremy Lin. I had Jeremy Lin so high.
No one else had him. You had Jeremy Lin like second, I think. Oh no, you had him six. I wasn't even that high. Yeah, he didn't make the list.
Go ahead. Talk about Jeremy Lin. What do you have to say
No,
about
no.
my GOAT?
No, Jeremy, it's actually just like Asian boys like you guys, like glazing him out of your minds, bro. Like stuffing him down your throats, like on the daily. He wasn't that good, but
He's
like
inspirational for an Asian player to
he
get
wasn't
to
that
even get there.
inspirational. He actually was. He was just a pick and roll merchant.
Okay, he can score.
No, he can't.
That's like
Outside of the pick and roll, he can't score.
90% of the point guards though.
Why does that
No.
matter if he can score?
He can't though. Like he actually just can't.
Then why does he average that many points during the couple months in New York?
Yeah, the couple months. You said to yourself, the couple months.
Yeah,
That's like me
I
saying.
don't mean
That's like me saying Aaron Neesmith. You know, Aaron Neesmith had the best 3-point percentage in a playoff run of all time.
Yeah.
Does that not mean that Aaron Neesmith can be inspirational to some players? some
Well,
young
yeah,
kid.
but that doesn't make Aaron Nesmith the greatest shooter of all time or the greatest playoff shooter of all time.
Who said
Oh,
Jeremy
actually,
Lin is the greatest player of all time?
no, but people call him the greatest Asian player of all time.
Nobody says that.
Yeah,
It's
so
Yao
many
Ming,
people say
brother.
that. Yeah, I
Everyone
know.
says it's
I
Yao
know.
Ming.
You guys say that, but you guys don't know the amount of people that I know that say Jeremy Lin is the greatest Asian player of all time.
Yeah, Asian American player.
No, Asian.
Not Asian American.
Well, yeah, that's what you say. I'm not saying this is what you say. I'm saying this is what other people that I know say.
But yeah, well, some people's delusion should not make you should
No,
not
this is
cloud your
many
judgment.
people's delusion. This is in fact like the entire of Irvine, California's delusion.
Well, yeah, Irvine is like 90% Asian American, so like that makes sense.
But also like
Okay.
he became like so influential in the league when the time was like 2015, 2016 when it was such like broadcasted. That's why there's a bigger of a fan base for him instead of, for example, like other Asian players like Yao Ming back then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that my hating is over, I think that kind of wraps it up for this episode. If you watched all the way, thank you. We understand that this episode might have gotten out of hand in certain parts, where we went on hating tangents. But that was kind of the nature of this episode. It's like, all four of us are kind of like, maybe not Ryan, but like me, Carson, Derek. We're all like generational haters. It's what we do best. So we just wanted an episode to get some of the hate off our chest. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, hit a bell. Yeah,
This Derrick
uh,
Rose would make a elite thumbnail.
it would make an elite thumbnail.
Yeah.
That's your job, Carson.
Okay.
All right, bye guys.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh.